Hi everyone, welcome to Torah on Demand. I'm Rabbi Yael Ridberg. So sandwiched between the details of the instructions to build the sanctuary and the details of the actual construction of the sanctuary comes some unexpected drama. On the one hand, an artist had been identified to create a magnificent home for God to dwell among the people. And on the other hand, the people have grown restless in Moses' absence and demand that Aaron make for them a God to worship. One form is sanctioned and sanctified, the other form idolatrous and potentially destructive. There is doubt and anger and panic and pleas for mercy all woven into Parashat Tisa, and it seems the entire Sinai Exodus enterprise hangs in the balance. Enraged hurriedly down from the mountain by what he believes to be idolatrous worship, Moses then hurls the received tablets, grinds the shattered fragments into powder, and forces the Israelites to drink the powder. When confronted, Aaron offers the lame excuse that the people were bent on evil. They gave him their gold, which thrown into the fire produced magically this golden calf. The people needed some reassurance in Moses' absence and perhaps some assurance of God's presence in which the calf could be understood as a representation of God, not as an alternative to God. In an interesting parallel, the first set of the tablets was said to be fashioned by God alone, which Moses hurled then to the ground. The second set of tablets were created by Moses and God, with Moses making the tablets and God inscribing them. For Moses to feel closer to the covenant, he too had to have a hand in creating something tangible to represent his relationship with God. He also wanted more, as evidenced further by his later request to see God's face and behold God's presence. Further, the set of tablets which remained intact were not the ones that were fashioned by God alone, but those imagined to be fashioned by Moses. The instruction to build the sanctuary was given by God alone, but the construction was executed by the people whose hearts moved them. Further, the artist Bezalel, the one tasked with the designing of the tabernacle, was said to be filled with the Spirit of God, with chokhmah, wisdom, tvuna, understanding, da'at, knowledge, uvechol melacha, lachshov machshavot, skills in every craft and able to conceive creatively. No one else in the Torah is described with such attributes and qualities. The description invites us to more appreciate creativity that reveals transcendent inspiration. So if idolatry represents rebellion and rejection, the building of the Mishkan represents the creative endeavor that humans model after God. Ultimately, when people feel angry or lost or disconnected, they can't help but worship objects of desire that don't advance their cause. But when people envision a future that recognizes the inherent worth of every human being, then that is a true expression of freedom to create. May each of us find ways to create B'Tselel El, in the shadow of the divine, without idolizing anything except the values which bind us together. Thanks for joining me. See you next time. Shabbat Shalom.